evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Uday Bhaskar. Allow me to welcome all of you on behalf of the India Habitat Center and the Society for Policy Studies. Some of you have been here in the past to attend what we had begun as the Ambassador Lecture Series. And the aim and objective of this really is to look at contemporary issues and request our resident ambassadors in India, in Delhi, to share their thoughts. And earlier this year, you may remember, we had the ambassador from Spain speak to us this year. Last year, we had a few similar activities. So today, I'm very glad to welcome and invite Ambassador Jayant Prasad, who, as most of you are aware, is the former Indian ambassador to Afghanistan, to Kabul. The chair for the evening, Ambassador Costa, will give you a more detailed introduction to both Jayant and the subject. But Afghanistan has been in the news for a variety of reasons for a very long time. And just now, even as we speak, there is a lot of concern and anticipation about 2014 and what will happen in mid-2014 when various events are likely to unfold. Some concurrently and some sequentially, including the withdrawal of the United States and the ISAF troops. So I'm sure Ambassador Prasad will talk about that in some detail, and also the relevance for India and what it means. But before we do, I thought I would also take this opportunity, as most of you are aware, Afghanistan recently lost its former Vice President, Mr. Fahim. And our Vice President, the Honorable Mr. Ansari, he had led the Indian team at the funeral, and Ambassador Prasad had also accompanied him, so I want to thank him for making this effort. He went to Kabul, he's come back, and he's literally coming straight from the airport. But given the gravity and what I would call as the sadness that the people of Afghanistan have collectively expressed, I thought it would be in order if we also had a moment's silence to recall Mr. Fahim and his own contribution to Afghanistan over the last 20 years. Thank you. For those of you who may not have had an opportunity to check the website or read the latest in terms of what's been put out, Ambassador Prasad has written a very insightful obituary placing Mr. Fahim and his own contribution over the last 12 hours. And I'm very happy to apprise you that the South Asia Monitor, the website of the Society for Policy Studies, has hoisted it. It's also been shared for the record. Many outlets, including those abroad, have taken it up. So I'm sure that Ambassador Prasad will make reference to that also in the course of his remarks. Let me introduce Ambassador Costa, who very kindly agreed to chair the session this evening. Again, very briefly, Ambassador I.P. Costa is a very familiar name and figure in Delhi. And he's also a former ambassador, an Indian ambassador to Afghanistan. And over the years post-retirement, I have had occasion to interact with Mr. Costa when I was in the Institute for Defense Studies. And he used to be what I would call as the lead resource person on South Asia. After he had retired, there was what I would call as certain interest in looking at the region. And he, along with Ambassador Eric Gonzalez, I'm sure most of you know him also, had provided very valuable support to the younger scholars, and they had, in a way, I think, spearheaded a very valuable effort in looking at the region. And at very short notice, I must confess, lately sort of SPS is all about transparency and honesty. This was my plan B. I said if Jayant, for whatever reason, was delayed en route from Kabul, that I would need someone, as knowledgeable to sort of walk us through it. At very short notice, IP sir, thank you very much. He agreed to chair the session. And I then said that it would be very appropriate if he were to introduce his colleague Jayant Prasad, as also give us an overview about Afghanistan and its relevance for India, which for the younger generation is not of recent origin. Those of you who remember Mrs. Indira Gandhi, that tenure and the Soviet occupation / invasion of Afghanistan in 1979. That was one more punctuation, if I may. It was not the beginning of Afghanistan's relevance to India. But I leave it there and request Ambassador Khosla to introduce Jayant, our speaker, as of